What's up, everybody? Here's the sequel to my Rush Hour trilogy review. I'm going to talk about Rush Hour 2. It was released in 2001, roughly 3 years after the original, which is a long time in between Jackie Chan doing other movies, and most notably Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker holding out for money. This is the first time Chris Tucker actually got paid $20 million for any movie. He's now in the unofficial $20 million club among actors in Hollywood, but that's not important. Let's see. It grossed almost $350 million worldwide. It became the fourth top grossing film of 2001. Again, it was directed by Ratner. It also starred John Lone, Zhang, Ziyi, Rosalind Sanchez, and again, Lalo Schifrin provided the music. Pretty much the plot picks up where the first movie left off. James Carter's on vacation with Detective Inspector Lee, but for the most part, apparently between the dialogue in the beginning, instead of Chris Tucker's character being on vacation and his partner taking him around town, instead his partner is actually putting him to work and having him partner up and work on cases, which is ironic because in the first movie it was the complete opposite. Instead of Chris Tucker's character helping Jackie Chan's character work the kidnapping case, he was trying to take him on a ride. Eventually, he gets a call about the American embassy being bombed. Of course, triads are involved, and so the police force want Chan and Tucker to go investigate the crime. Unfortunately, they find out that it was Jackie Chan's father's former partner who's involved in it, and is also an ex-corrupt cop. Of course, Zhang Ziyi plays one of the henchmen in the movie. And there's a lot of money laundering going on, and eventually all the movie leads up to a big action sequence in Las Vegas. From Hong Kong, Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker had to leave and go back to Los Angeles and tie in a special clue in the lead that Chris Tucker had picked up on when he was on the yacht. There's a funny sequence of when the police station got bombed. That's not funny at all. But the part where Jackie Chan thought Chris Tucker's character had been killed. On the yacht, they go back and forth about the "you understand the words that's coming out of my mouth" line, and Chris Tucker's like, nobody understands the words that are coming out of your mouth. And of course, there's funny stuff going on, and Rosalind Sanchez's character, who's an undercover Secret Service agent, and eventually becomes a love interest for Detective Lee. And of course, I want to talk about not just Jackie Chan's action sequences, which were pretty good in this one. Especially there's a fight scene in a spa where Detective Lee and Detective Carter go to, which is the best fight scene in the movie. But there's a funny action sequence where Zhang Ziyi's character fights Detective Carter. Noting Detective Carter has very little or no fighting skills whatsoever. It is pretty hilarious how they were fighting each other. For the most part, this is a sequel. Now, it is very rare that sequels, especially action movie sequels, are able to top or to do justice to the original film. Rush Hour being a surprise hit, certainly the bar had to be raised in order to surpass that. While most of the action was centered in Los Angeles, in the second film, a lot of the action goes across 3 different cities. And on top of that, there's a lot more action. At least the action is a lot more significant. And of course, the dialogue is much better in this one than there. I guess you get the sense that they get to play around a little bit more in this film than they did in the other ones. Again, I pretty much think that not only does it match the first one, but in many ways it surpasses the first film, and is definitely one of those rare moments where a sequel does better than the original. And of course, there was an end sequence in which Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker's character are about to board planes back to their respective cities, but it's said they decide to stick together and follow Rosalind Sanchez's character to New York. Now, of course, this is an obvious setup for a possible third film, which everyone knew that the second will be a success, and of course, a third film will be greenlighted. However, if you'll see in my third Rush Hour film review, you'll know that's certainly not the case. Of course, I'll give this one 5 out of 5. I'll probably give even more 5 out of 5, just because this was much more superior than the previous film. In many ways. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. It's really good. Well, that's it for Rush Hour 2. The next video I'll talk about Rush Hour 3 and some other stuff that goes along with it. See ya.